All right, history buffs, gather round. I've got a mystery for you. Imagine it's 1947 and you're kicking back in your cave. Wait, wrong century. But seriously, imagine you're hanging out in your cave. Suddenly, some guys stumble in, looking super excited about something they found nearby. They talk about these jars hidden in the cave walls, but before you can get any details, they rush off to tell everyone else. You know you want to see what's inside those jars. Well, too bad, because we don't have time to wait around. We've got a mystery to solve. So let's jump into the mysterious tale of the Dead Sea Scrolls. The year is 1947, and a Bedouin shepherd named Muhammad, tending to his flock near Khirbet Qumran, has no idea he's about to make a discovery that will change history. While trying to wrangle a wayward goat, his staff pokes through a hole in the wall of a cave, creating a small opening. Curious, he crawls through the narrow space to check it out. Inside, he discovers broken clay jars. Excited by his find, he gathers up a few fragments and heads into town. Little does he know the adventure that awaits him. In the bustling town of Jericho, Muhammad excitedly shows off his treasures, which include pottery shards and papyrus scrolls. People are amazed. This guy is just a shepherd. How did he find such precious artifacts? News spreads quickly about the mysterious scrolls found in the Judean desert, sparking interest from scholars and treasure hunters alike. Among them is a team from the Palestine Archaeological Museum, eager to see what's all the fuss is about. To their astonishment, they discover that many of the ceramic jars discovered by Muhammad are sealed, hidden in niches within the cave walls. And when opened, the jars reveal leather and papyrus scrolls containing ancient writings. But there's more than meets the eye. As the team carefully examines the contents of the scrolls, they realize they're holding pieces of history. Some date back over 2,000 years, making them some of the oldest known examples of written Hebrew. The significance of these discoveries sends shockwaves throughout the academic world. It's like finding a lost piece of the past. But who wrote these scrolls, and why did they hide them in a cave? Flash forward to today. Over 10,000 scroll fragments have been uncovered in the area, along with dozens of metal and ceramic ossuaries. These fragments come from nearly every book in the Old Testament, with the exception of the Book of Esther. The sheer volume and age of the scrolls are astonishing. For context, think about how old our oldest university, Al-Qarawiyyin in Fez, Morocco, is. Founded in 859 CE, it's roughly 1,000 years younger than the Dead Sea Scrolls. That's a lot of history, but it gets better. In Cave 7, nestled in the Judean desert, archaeologists uncover an extraordinary collection of texts. And among them, a unique set of 10 copper scroll fragments stand out from the rest. What makes them so special? Simple. They're not actually scrolls. Instead, they are cleverly disguised maps, rolled up to avoid detection. Now, you might be wondering, hey, why do you call them copper scrolls if they're actually maps? Well, here's the fun fact. The maps are written on thin sheets of copper, hence the name copper scrolls. These aren't your typical tourist maps. They detail locations where treasure is buried. Talk about a pirate's paradise. But as you might expect, nobody has ever found any of the hidden treasures mentioned in the copper scrolls. Legend has it that 2 rebels hid this booty during the reign of the Roman Emperor Titus, seeking to protect it from his army. Unfortunately, one of the rebels was captured and executed, leaving the whereabouts of the treasure unknown. One theory suggests that the treasure may lie abandoned in its hiding places, or perhaps it's been lost forever, taken by looters over the years. The Dead Sea Scrolls have left an indelible mark on our understanding of history. Here's how they've changed the game. First, the scrolls have shed new light on the evolution of the Hebrew language. By studying the language used in the scrolls, experts have gained insights into how Hebrew developed over time. It's like tracing the family tree of a language. Next, the scrolls have provided valuable information about the historical context in which the Old Testament books were written. By examining the historical references and contemporary accounts on the scrolls, scholars have been able to piece together important details about the time period, giving us a richer understanding of the era. And let's not forget about the impact on religious studies. The Dead Sea Scrolls contain several important religious texts, including portions of the Old Testament. They've helped scholars better understand the development of early Judaism and the beliefs and practices of the time. But the impact doesn't stop there. The Dead Sea Scrolls have also sparked debates and discussions among historians and theologians. For example, some scholars have questioned the authenticity and reliability of certain texts, while others have examined the scrolls to gain insights into the emergence of early Christianity. So how did the Dead Sea Scrolls change the world? First, they challenged existing theories and beliefs by providing tangible evidence from ancient times. Before the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls, many beliefs and theories about history were based on limited evidence and speculation. But these ancient texts provided a wealth of new information that challenged conventional thinking and forced scholars to reevaluate their assumptions. Second, they led to the formulation of new theories and interpretations. With the wealth of information contained in the scrolls, historians and theologians began to develop new theories and interpretations of historical events and religious texts. For example, the scrolls provided valuable insights into the development of early Judaism and the beliefs and practices of the time. Speaking of beliefs, have you ever wondered about the sect that called itself the Children of Light? Enter the community rule, a fascinating text discovered among the Dead Sea Scrolls that sheds light on their enigmatic community. The rule outlines the laws, customs, and beliefs of this secretive group, providing valuable insights into their way of life. According to the community rule, members of the sect believed they were living in the final days leading up to the end of the world. They saw themselves as the chosen ones, the children of light, destined to inherit the kingdom of heaven. The rule emphasizes the importance of living a pure and righteous life, free from sin and temptation. Members committed themselves to strict rules and regulations, forming a tight-knit community bound by their shared beliefs and values. But who exactly were these people and why did they write the community rule? The sect identified itself as the third community, suggesting that they believed they were the third group of righteous people to inhabit the earth after Adam and Noah. They claimed to be descended from priests in the lineage of Zadok, a high priest during King David's reign. According to their beliefs, they were entrusted with safeguarding the true path of righteousness and were tasked with perpetuating it for future generations. But their existence remains shrouded in mystery, leaving us with more questions than answers. Scholars believe that this enigmatic sect played a significant role in the development of early Judaism, but their identity remains elusive. They are often referred to as the Essenes. Although this term is widely accepted among scholars, its validity is still debated. Historians continue to explore various theories and interpretations, trying to piece together the identity and legacy of this mysterious community. Why? Because the Dead Sea Scrolls have had a profound impact on religious studies. Many of the texts found in the caves provide valuable insights into the religious beliefs and practices of the time. For example, the community rule offers a unique perspective on the sectarian Judaism that existed alongside mainstream Judaism during the Second Temple period. The scrolls also contain numerous biblical manuscripts that have helped scholars better understand the development and transmission of religious texts. Additionally, the Dead Sea Scrolls include texts such as the Community Manual and the War of the Sons of Light against the Sons of Darkness, which offer glimpses into the apocalyptic beliefs and expectations held by some Jewish groups. These religious texts provide a rich resource for scholars seeking to understand the diverse range of beliefs and practices that characterize the religious landscape of the ancient world. Think of it like this. Imagine you're baking a cake and you only have half the recipe. You might have a vague idea of what the cake tastes like and what it's supposed to look like, but you're missing the secret ingredient that makes it truly delicious. The Dead Sea Scrolls are like the missing piece of the recipe. They add a depth and complexity to our understanding of religion and history that was previously unknown. With these ancient texts, we can get a taste of what it was really like to live in the time of the Old Testament and see how the beliefs and practices of the ancient world shaped the course of human history. Hey, remember that shepherd, Muhammad, who stumbled upon those jars in the cave? His discovery not only changed the course of history, but also saved countless lives. How? Well, you see, the caves where the Dead Sea Scrolls were found were actually quite dangerous. The terrain was unstable, and there was a risk of collapse. However, thanks to Muhammad's keen eyes, the scrolls were brought to the attention of authorities who took steps to protect these invaluable artifacts. They established measures to ensure the safety and preservation of the caves, preventing any further damage or loss of precious historical treasures. So not only did Muhammad kickstart an incredible journey through time, but he also played a crucial role in safeguarding these treasures for future generations. Thanks, Muhammad. If you've made it this far, you're clearly a history enthusiast. And as a fellow traveler in time, I've got a question for you. Which era would you love to explore? The ancient Egyptian Empire, the lost city of Atlantis, or the enigmatic Dead Sea Scrolls? Share your thoughts below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an exciting episode. Until next time, keep exploring the past and stay curious. Thanks for watching.